action.
Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch who lived just north from Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on this, right? It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Who, staring down from his cave with a sour, gritty frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town, for he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers, nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. But tomorrow he knew.
All the Who girls and Who boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys, and then...
Oh, the noise. Oh, the noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise. Noise. Then the Who, young and old, would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast. Feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare roast beef. Didn't stand the noise. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand.
And the Who's would start singing.
They'd sing. And they'd sing.
And they'd sing.
Sing. And the more the Grinch thought of his Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea.
The Grinch had a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. And he made quick Sandy Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and cluckled. What a great Grinchy trick. With this hat and this coat, I'll look just like Satan. All I need is a reindeer. Then the Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No. The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
So he called his dog Max.
Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on top of his head. And then he loaded some bags and some empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh. And he hitched up on Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" And the sleigh started down toward the homes for the Who's lay snooze in their town. All their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were doing a straight dream without care.
And then he came to the first house on the square.
This is stop number 1. The old Grinchy clouds hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his vest. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch.
But if Santa could do it,
Then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or twice. Then he stuck his head out from the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go.
then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant,
Around the whole room, and he took every present. Pop guns,
and bicycles,
roller skates, drones, chuggerboards, tricycles,
popcorn,
and blobs. And he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox.
he took the Who's feast.
He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beef. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. He turned around fast, and he saw a small Who.
Little Cindy Who was not more than 2.
The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who got out of bed for a cup of cold water.
She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lot. He thought it up quick.
Come on, sweet little tot. The fake Santa Claus lied. On this tree that won't light on the inside. So I'm taking it home tomorrow to camp, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back.
And his bib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink and sent her to bed.
And when Cindy Who went to bed with her coat, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. The last thing he took was a log for the fire.
Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar.
On the walls was nothing left but hooks and some wire.
And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other 2 houses,
Leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses.
It was 1:15.
All the Who's still in bed, all the Who's still snooze.
When he packed up his sled, packed it up with their presents.
The ribbons.
The tags.
And the tinsel, the tree,
The trappings.
3,000 feet up the slide of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it.
Hoo-hoo to the Who's. He was grinchily humming. They're finding out that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths are going to open a minute or 2. And the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, screamed the Grinch, that I simply must hear.
So he paused and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And you did hear the rising into the snow. It started low and started to grow. But the sound wasn't weird.
Why this sound sounded merry.
It couldn't be so.
But it was Mary.
Mary!
He started down at his hill.
The Grinch popped his eyes.
And he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise.
Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing. Without any present at all.
He hadn't said Christmas from coming, it came.
Somehow or other, it just came the same.
And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? Hand out ribbons, hand out tags, hand out packages, boxes, or bags.
And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzle was sore.
Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from the store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And what happened then?
Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
And the minute his heart didn't feel so bright, he went with his long throw in the bright moonlight.
And he brought back the toys. And the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beef.
1, 2, 3.